searching for this man who was reportedly missing from the Flagstaff area last week. 56-year-old William Morrison was last seen at a relative's home in Munns Park, driving a blue Toyota Tundra. Deputies tried to ping a signal off his cell phone but had no luck. If you know where he is, please call the Coconino County Sheriff's Office. At number 2, today the nation is pausing to honor the life and legacy of civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. Here's a look at the MLK Parade as it made its way through downtown Phoenix today. A reminder, schools and government offices are closed today. That includes everything from libraries and post offices to most banks and credit unions. In Kansas City, Missouri, 2 people are dead and at least 15 are hurt after a mass shooting. They were celebrating the Chiefs making it to the Super Bowl. The 2 people killed were a man and a woman. Police think the man was the shooter, and then he was shot by an armed security guard. Among the 15 people injured, 3 of them are in critical condition.
I have a dream today.
Time now to connect the dots, where we take a deeper dive into the headlines. We're learning how Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic speech almost sounded a whole lot different. Paul is connecting the dots.
I have a dream became the rallying cry of the civil rights movement. But did you know it was not Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s plan to speak those words during the March on Washington in 1963? He was inspired by renowned gospel singer Mahalia Jackson, who befriended Dr. King in Alabama, where they met while supporting Rosa Parks' bus boycott. Jackson quickly became an opening act of sorts, performing alongside Dr. King at rallies. She delivered the last musical performance before MLK's speech in front of the Washington Monument, an address which did not originally include the now famous phrase. During his delivery, Jackson interrupted, shouting aloud, "Tell him about the dream, Martin," a reference to a theme Dr. King had utilized in previous speeches. And in that moment, MLK went off script, improvising the "I have a dream" portion, the galvanizing words he's most famous for today.
I have a dream today.
And that's connecting the dots.
Keeping you safe now, a heads up for drivers. Takata is issuing another recall over its unsafe airbags. The latest recall includes 350,000 BMWs in the U.S. Toyota, Audi, Honda, and Mitsubishi have all recalled specific models manufactured with the airbags. They should be replaced right away. If you think your safety might be in question, check the full list of vehicles on 12news.com. The San Francisco 49ers will face off against the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 54, and Blue Apron wants to help out with your party. Game Day Party Eats box is on sale now and includes a party playbook with chef tips on how to prepare and sequence the 5 dishes. The menu serves 6 to 8 and includes deviled eggs, Cajun shrimp lettuce cups, and barbecue chicken sandwiches. But you better hurry. It's on sale through January 22nd for delivery by the 31st. Super Bowl 54 is February 2nd. In Pulse on Health, smoking and drinking while pregnant can greatly increase the risk for sudden infant death syndrome. That's according to a new government-funded study, which included data from nearly 12,000 pregnancies. The risk for SIDS increased nearly 12 times for infants whose mothers both smoked and drank beyond the first trimester. There was also a general increased risk if the mom only smoked or only drank throughout her pregnancy. This is compared to the babies who were not exposed to tobacco or alcohol while in the womb, or whose mothers had quit early on in their pregnancies. The next time you clean out your kitchen, don't skip over the coffee maker. Experts say it's probably the dirtiest part of your kitchen right now. That's because the part that stores the water, it can contain mold and yeast, which could lead to allergic reactions and infection. Best way to clean it? Brew a pot of vinegar and water, and that'll help clear it all out. If you can't live without your smartwatch, here's another reason to keep wearing it every day. A new study shows your Fitbit can detect signs of the flu in real time. The Fitbit picks up on secondary signals like your heart rate, physical activity, and sleep. While the watch's warning system isn't perfect, it can tell when something's off, even the flu, and help give you a heads up. And in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, visiting national parks is free. If you have today off, lucky you. How about going up to the Grand Canyon? These are all pictures from our 12 News weather watchers. Today is the first free entrance day of the year. The next free one isn't until April, so go out there, take advantage of it. Shine bright like a diamond. Wow, the skies were sparkling last night in Show Low. Well, on this date, way back in 1933, everybody was looking up at the sky, not because of the stars, but because snowflakes were flying in Phoenix. And it measured up to 1 inch of snowfall, the most ever recorded here. Incredible. You know, tomorrow we might be shaking some snowflakes out of those clouds, and they could start adding up around 7,000 feet. We could see a few inches above 8,000 feet. So Flagstaff tomorrow, your high 37. Keep your eye to the sky for those snowflakes. 46 in Chinle with a chance for some rain. Rain might also be coming down in Sedona, Payson, light rain in Show Low, and Phoenix. Yeah. Watch out, there might even be some sprinkles you have to dodge on your ride into the office in the morning. We're also going to reset the thermostat tomorrow. We're going to knock it back about 10 degrees from what we read on the thermometer today for tomorrow. But then, don't worry, as we get closer to the weekend, those temperatures are going to bounce right back into the mid-70s. In other news, Beyonce is breaking the internet when it comes to fashion. Her collection went online Friday and it's already completely sold out. The singer partnered with Adidas to create the new Ivy Park collection. It includes hoodies, bodysuits, jumpsuits, hats, and sneakers. The 49th annual BarrettJackson car auction has wrapped up. Along with the super wealthy, a lot of generous people attended. In total, the Arizona auction raised more than $126 million for charity. A good chunk of that money was made on just one car sale, the world's first mid-engine Corvette, the 2020 Chevy Stingray. The hot rod sold for $3 million. All of that money is going to Detroit Children's Fund, a nonprofit that works to grow the number of quality schools in Detroit. Running a marathon is tough enough, but 6 Phoenix Police Department officers ran it in full uniform. They did it to honor officers who've been killed in the line of duty. Lieutenant Russ Fredrickson inspired other officers to run the more than 26 miles in full uniform with him. Phoenix PD says some of those officers had never even considered running a marathon before. But take a look at them, crossing the finish line. What an inspiration. Time now for A to Z 60, where we celebrate the people, places, and things that make the Valley awesome in just 60 seconds. Trisha takes us to a Glendale bakery where 2 sisters are keeping their father's legacy alive through his recipes.
Fama Bakery in Glendale, and this is where Lourdes and Claudia are continuing their father's legacy, even using some of the equipment he used to use, like this tortilla press and the original oven, almost 100 years old.
We saved it because that's our treasure from my dad. My dad started, he was 14 years old in Juarez.
They're fresh.
We make tortillas, pan dulce, red chili, green chili, menudo Saturday and Sundays.
We call it the hangover burrito. We still cook them the old-fashioned way.
When you taste our tortilla, you'll notice the difference when you buy one from the store, the preservatives. No preservatives here. Everything's freshly made. Most of our customers come and their kids come, as well as their grandkids come. It's been years.
One of my favorites, the tamales. Look at that green corn. Also, the red and green chili burritos, along with that chorizo they make here from scratch at La Fama. And if you head on over here for lunch, be sure to grab some pan dulce for that sweet tooth before you hit the road. And that's your A to Z 60.
Now for a dose of your daily juice, the royals trending once again. This weekend, Prince Harry spoke publicly for the first time since his announcement to scale back from the royal family. He said leaving royal duties gives him, quote, great sadness. Harry and Meghan are losing their royal titles and will pay back the millions of dollars put into their home for renovations. Okay, back to today's talker now. Should gun reform be handled on a national level? We're asking as Virginia is bracing for a huge gun rights rally today. Right now, it looks like 80% of you are saying yes, while 20% are saying no. But keep voting on 12news.com/bullhorn. And for those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, comment down below. Time now for the look ahead, the stories you'll be talking about a little later today. An on-court emergency during a Grand Canyon University volleyball game. We're hearing from the heroes who may have saved a player's life. And that's your 12 at 12. The facts on everything you need to know in just 12 minutes. No commercials. We're always on, anywhere, anytime on 12news.com, the 12 News app, and on our socials as well. We'll see you again soon. Well, do you feel like you need a new look in the new year? Let's head on over to Jan to see what's up on Arizona Midday.